All right, 21. If women always married men who were 2 years older than themselves, what would the correlation be? Well, if I get women, my explanatory variable down here, men, the response variable up here, a 19-year-old woman would marry a 21-year-old man. A 20-year-old woman would marry a 22-year-old man. A 21-year-old woman would marry a 23-year-old man. A 22-year-old woman would marry a 24-year-old man. See what's happening? 23, 25. It's always going up by 1. 24, 26. That data is always going to be on that nice straight line right there, isn't it? Which makes the correlation 1. Does that make sense? There's no way we're going to have any data over here or over here. There's only that one option of data on the straight line. There we go, 24. 24. Oh, this is a great question. I'm going to make it big here. Masters won 4 major golf tournaments. Here's a scatter plot of their scores. The lowest first 2 rounds of golf scores advance to the finals. Here's a grid, a graph of their first 2 rounds. So we're going to read the graph. Well, let's answer these in order. What was the lowest score of the first round of play? Well, here's the first round on the x-axis. Okay, so the lowest first round was given by these 2 scores right here, which looks like it was probably a 69. Okay, how many golfers had this low score? 2, so we'll go 69, 2. What were their scores in the second round? Well, this guy looks like he got about a 72 or 73, and this guy got a 75. So let's call it a 73 and a 75. See how to read that? At first, you almost want to go the other way, but that's how you look at it. You just got to be careful when you read it. Make sure you pay attention to, the legend on the sides. Camilo Villegas had the highest score in the second round. So second round score on the y-axis, the highest score right here, got an 85. Ouch. What was his score in the first round? 80. Okay, probably didn't make the cut. So there you go. Okay, so 85, 80. All right, 25. Can children estimate their own reading ability? We've got 65th grade children. Figures on the next picture here, next slide here. 4.9 is a scatter plot of their estimates against the score of their reading test. So their actual reading test is the explanatory, and their estimates were the response. Okay. Both scores take only whole number values. Is there an overall positive association? And the answer would be yes. There's your overall positive association. Remember, these are the estimate, and these are the actual score. Okay. So yes, a positive association. There's one clear outlier. What was the child's self-estimated reading level for that clear outlier? There's your clear outlier. So the estimated reading level is a 4, and their actual reading level was down here. It looks like that's 20. So it was probably about a 10. So the estimated reading level, what did we say, was a 4. And I'm going to guess that's got to be like a 40 compared to, I'm just trying to look at this, I don't know what the scales are. Oh, out of a scale of 1 to 5. So a 4 on a scale of 1 to 5. But they actually scored a 10, which is the lowest of anybody else. So did they overestimate or underestimate where they were at? So they got a score on they estimated a score of 4 on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being high, but they were the lowest reading possible. So they definitely overestimated their reading ability. Make sense? All right, let's look at 27. Okay, coffee's the leading export When coffee prices are high, farmers clear forest, plant more coffee because they want to make money, or more money anyway, or lots of it, I guess. A few years of data. So low price, low forest lost, high price, lots of forest lost in terms of percentage wise. Okay, make a scatter plot, explanatory response. So here we're going to have price in cents per pound, and here we're going to have forest lost, and this will be in percent. Okay, and I look at my scale and I'm going to go, let's see, probably 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70% lost. Ooh, what a different scale here, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4% lost. So 29.49, 40, 1.59. It's a little over 1.5. 54, 1.69. A little more than that. 55, 1.82. Still under 2. And then 72, 3.10. Okay, so I got something like that. Did I get an extra? Yeah, right there. 5 pieces of data. Okay. Explanatory variable is, I wrote over this price of coffee. Okay, so this is the explanatory. And this, of course, is a response. Okay, what kind of pattern does my dot plot show? Okay, so it's going to be linear, positive association. Find R. I told you not to find R on any of these homework assignments on chapter 4, although now you know how to do it with your calculators. The price is given in dollars and cents. If the price were translated into equivalent prices in euros, would the correlation be the same? And the answer is yes. Correlation is independent of units. In other words, the relationship, this association, will be the same whether it's dollars and cents or euros or whatever the units are. All right, 29 we did in class tonight, so I'm not going to do that again. And 33, the last one, I will go ahead and look at the video. And it's 8 minutes, so I'm going to do this one on a separate video. There we go.